Okay, as I said, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Wednesday. It is June 24th, I think. June 24th. Okay. And we are in the middle of a heat wave, as a lot of places are facing around the country. It's going to be in the 90s. 90s yesterday, 90s today, 90s tomorrow. Thursday, we come back down to earth. I hate the heat, but oh, are you serious right now? Uh, sheesh. Sitting in a line of cars that weren't moving. They were all parked. That was amazing. Anyways, yeah, 3 days of extremely high temperature, but my AC is working well right now, surprisingly. And when I get into the office, it's nice and cold. This is the most they're ever gonna see me inside of the office because when it's regular temperature, I'm always outside. Outsiding, I'm always outsiding. Yes, I'm always outsiding. Insiding is not for me. So, where were we? Yeah, I'm headed to work. I'm doing okay this week. Last week was an interesting week. And when I say interesting, that used to be like an inside joke between me and another coworker at another company because when she liked something that I was wearing, she would be like, when she liked something that I was wearing, she would be like, "Oh, that's nice. I like the outfit. I like the hat. I like whatever it is." When she didn't like it, she would be like, "Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's an interesting shirt." And then one day, I remember this. I can't exactly remember the colors of the shirt, but it was a shirt with cactus. I don't think the shirt was white. It might have been like a green shirt with yellow cactuses on it or something like that. I just know it was a shirt with cactuses on it, and she thought it didn't look good, so she was just like, "Hey, oh, that's an interesting shirt." I and I said, "I hope you know that I'm aware that when you say something I'm wearing is interesting, it means that you don't like it, but you don't want to say that." And she started laughing so hard because I read her for filth, and I was absolutely correct. Hi to those who jumped on. Please hit the like button. So yeah, there's that. So the topic that I had in my head though when I actually started this live just now was I don't know what that means. Yeah, but the topic I had in my head was people calling you a bad friend, people gaslighting you into thinking that you are a bad friend. Because I am somebody had a lot of friends, I've lost a lot of friends, and it was only until a couple of years ago that I would take everything that they give me. I don't even know what that means, but I feel like you deserve to be blocked. Bye. Okay. So, anyways, I would take the things that people said on the way out, if they said anything at all. And I'm like, how am I this person that they say that I am? I don't really understand, like that's not me. Then I started to think about the types of friends that I had, the types of friends I was getting, keeping, and whatever. And I noticed patterns. It's going to be doing this. Call me, they have an issue. I'd be the person who like sits on the phone with them and tries to help them resolve it, or at least take the call whenever somebody needs something, or at least historically that's how I was. then I got to the point where I said to myself, are these reciprocal relationships? Uh, okay, hopefully we're back on. So I was saying, I got to the point where I said to myself, are these reciprocal relationships? As in, if I needed to call them, if I was in some kind of a bind or a pinch, would I be able to call that person and expect them to be there to listen, to help me, to come bail me out of jail, to give me that money for that rent that I'm short on? Is that person that for me? And if not, then why am I that person to them? I'm not Jesus. I'm not Santa Claus. I'm not the Tooth Fairy. So as I started examining that in my life, I said to myself, those type of people, I have a special word for them going forward, and that word is no. So I was like, I'm not doing things for people who won't do for me equally. I'm not making myself available always to people who only contact me sporadically in their spare time. Like I'm okay, plan A, B, C, and D failed. Plan E is to hit up Mark. Like that person, they will also become my plan E, F, G, whatever. That's just how I decided to make things go. So it was interesting the way that this had a weeding out process for me, which was as I started setting those boundaries with those people, they started crashing out, as they would say in today's era. They started crashing out, and they were getting really angry at me for the boundaries that I was setting. And it wasn't even that I was telling them anything crazy. I was not disrespecting anybody. It would just be like, hey Mark, I caught a flat tire and rent was due today and I just paid the rent, but I still need $60, $80 to put a used tire on my car because I can't get where I need to go. I need to go here and do this. Could you help me out? Shoot me a cash app. No, unfortunately, I have bills of my own, so I'm not able to do that this time. Wow. And that was like shocking for people. Or if it's like, I need a ride, I'm trying to get here and there, and I need someone to take me there, or I'm gonna miss my flight. I mean, call an Uber. If you don't have money for an Uber, call and take the train. It's not my problem. And the other thing with me is I don't ask for favors just for convenience. There's a few people that I will ask for favors from them. Hi, Vicky. There's like a handful of people in my life that I will ask for favors just because of convenience or because of their position in my life. But generally, that's not a thing for me. Like, I'll figure it out myself. And that comes from going through very low, tough times in the past. And when I needed people to help me out of those times, there was very few people there. Very, 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 very few people there. So I don't even have to hypothetically ask, if I were to hit rock bottom, who would be there? Because I actually did hit a rock bottom. And yeah, like I said, there was not too many people there. So it's not hard for me to be able to know the type of person who is in your life based on what you can do for them, what you have done for them, or what you are doing for them. And trust me, you might feel a loneliness from that type of person not being there. especially, I've been around too many psychologists over the years, but and had too many discussions with them to have this in my head. But somebody like me, I am, like I said, a giver and a caretaker. So those are just my natural tendencies in life. Take care of people and, like, be concerned about everyone's happiness. That's just generally how I am. So people can spot that type of thing from a mile away. So I actually have to put it into practice. The boundary setting, I have to put it into practice. And people know me. I gotta get off this highway. Crash at exit. That's my exit, man. I gotta get off here and take the street route. Excuse me while I recalibrate the GPS. It's crazy because, hold on. It's crazy because and then there's an accident on my route. So, this burns me right now because I woke up. I'm not usually on time. Scratch the record. Allegedly, I'm not usually on time. And the day that I got up to be on time because of our morning clinical meeting is a day that we have this bad accident. This sucks. But I'm exiting off the highway because taking the street route is going to save me. It shows me that it's going to save me about 7 minutes. So I'll be 10 minutes late instead of 17 minutes late. 10 minutes could make a difference because at 8:47 I might miss the meeting. This is terrible. Wow, that traffic is standstill too. Anyways. I always, my way also, if I need it, I provide it for myself. Very few people would go there asking for favors. That person, I could ask for anything. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, I have so few people. And the people that I do have, I don't usually even ask them. It's just that I just know based on our history that if I said I need you for this, they would drop everything to be able to do, provide, assist with whatever it is that I needed in that moment. What is this GPS telling me right now? A little confused. Okay. What's up, Van Hoot? I need to check out your channel a little bit more. I have not been on there recently. I have not been on YouTube a lot recently in general, but salute. He was truly my brother from another. I don't miss the traffic. Yeah. And the funny thing about this job, when I got it, I knew the area, and I said, oh, this is not that far from my house. And it's not. Just give me a shout whenever. Yeah, man. I'll probably hit you on Instagram later when I get off of here. Is it hot over there too in TO? Probably, I'm assuming. But maybe not as hot as it is in New York. And the New York heat is like wild. New York heat, I feel like, is a smothering humidity type of heat because so much of the heat is caused by pollution and population. That's what I feel like, anyways. Feels like a 46. I wonder if I know 46 is pretty hot, but I've been here so long that I used to be able to like estimate the Celsius change to Fahrenheit, but now that's completely out of my brain. Fahrenheit. Converting Fahrenheit and Celsius. I would have to use Siri or Google or something. Where are we at? How many? I don't even, man, that's a whole topic in and of itself. That's a whole topic by itself, man. What is going on with this country? Israel, I'm not even gonna get into it because that was about to just change the whole dynamics of this live. I can't do it. I can't do it on here. There's a lot to talk about though. Define win. Kaz. Bye. Just because I think that those comments are weird, so bye. 115 Fahrenheit. Jeez. That's a lot. That's very high. That even sounds like it might be hotter than here. But like I said, my car AC is working surprisingly good. I don't know why. Maybe because I parked the car in a shaded area. Because normally when I turn on my AC in the morning, I'm like, my AC is not working too good. And this car, I have to say, has served me well for the most part. I've had some bad experiences with this car, but the car itself has served me well because the car that I had before this was a Volkswagen Jetta. And while I loved that car was like, I don't know, you're spending so much money on maintenance for the car. Like it's some kind of luxury car. And the reason why is because the car has foreign parts. And then, so it had foreign parts, it had like multiple 6 sensors that always had to get changed all the time to pass your safety inspection. Whenever they had to do an oil change, they're like, oh, well, with the way that the German cars position their engine, we have to actually remove the engine to change the oil, thus making it a longer labor time, and your oil change is an extra however much, $50. So when I finally went to get a next car, I said, the car just has to be, for now, something reliable, get me from point A to point B, and not cost me a lot of money in maintenance and repairs. So I settled on, I was choosing between a Toyota, I believe a Corolla. I think there was a Corolla, and then there was a Civic, and there was one other car. It might have been a Lexus or something, and I ended up choosing the Civic, and I have driven this car close to about 100,000 miles in 7 years. I got the car 7 years ago, so I've driven it 100K. Like, it was about 37K miles when I got it, and now it's like 135, so it's just a tad under 100,000 that I've driven it myself. So, and it still runs very well. It doesn't give me any problems at all. Anything that I have faced with this car has just been like regular everyday maintenance costs. Hi, Marshall. Because I don't know anyone in my life, I've never met anyone in life named Marshall, and I have all my Eminem albums ingrained in my head. So every time I see your name on here, I hear that theme song. I mean, it's not a theme song, but I hear that Eminem song. It's like, I'm just Marshall Mathers. If you know the song, you know the song. That song kind of plays in my head. Hi, Charicity. I didn't use the dealership. I don't know. When my dad had his Mercedes, I know that he used to use only Mercedes. I don't know what those things are called, but when you pay to get your car serviced by the actual car brand, like the Mercedes dealership or the Honda dealership or whatever, and then you pay that monthly package, which when I started to look that over when my mom took ownership of my dad's car, I was like, this is not even worth it. Oh, I'm hungry, and I'm upset that I left early specifically to get to work early for the morning meeting, and then lo and behold, there has to be an accident on the route. I guess the other way to look at it is, hey, I wasn't a part of the accident. So me getting into work late is not the worst thing in the world. It just feels like it right now because I missed the last meeting. We have meetings every Tuesday and Thursday, which I'm soon not going to be a part of. Woo! But for now, until everything becomes official with the other thing I got going on, we got meetings every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I missed the last Tuesday meeting. Actually, what pissed me off about the last Tuesday meeting is that I was actually in the building when the meeting took place, and my wonderful coworkers have a habit of just going to the meeting and not being like, hey, here's a heads up, the meeting is about to start, so let's go have our meeting. They will go in and have the meeting, see me in my office and pass by me and go into the meeting, and then call me when the meeting is almost done and be like, are you planning to come to the meeting? I'm like, yeah, I'm planning to come to the meeting, but why didn't you tell me when you were leaving for it? Because there's nothing that I have to do at 8:30 in the morning. I guarantee you. I guarantee you that there's nothing that I'm doing at 8:30 in the morning that I would try to justify um, as a reasoning for me to not be in the meeting. I don't even like to be at work at that time, to tell you the truth. If I was not going to work and having this time that I have to be up, I'd be in bed right now. That's the truth of the matter. So it's always on purpose. I've always had those kind of problems in work environments. Why? I don't know. Like I said, I'm good to people. I stay out the mix. I don't get involved in office politics, office drama. And people don't like that. Still. I feel like I say this every once in a while, but people don't like that. I've just gotten in a good place where I think that I'm very good at ignoring that. What is happening over here? Why are we not moving? Why are we not moving? Why are these cars not moving? Why are the cars not moving? There's this one stretch right before I get to my job where I could get out of my car. If I could park my car right here and walk to work from here and be there faster than I can make it in my car. Oh gosh, what are you doing, sir? See, if I were to make a crazy move like that, there would be some police car around the corner waiting, ticking me up. All right, 8:40. What are we? 8:40. 8:40. Is that the time? 8:40. So I hope that this is a day where they didn't start the meeting yet. I hope that the meeting is not done. Let's just say that. I'm gonna have to park my car, probably leave some things behind just because I just don't have the time to get organized before I get out. And it is common courtesy, and I complained to my boss about it. I'm like, your staff doesn't look out, man. Like, if this is me, I would never just walk past somebody when our morning meeting is going on and just allow them to miss the meeting. But hey, she's always like, relax. And I'm like, I hear you. Hi, Maria. Yeah. You know what? Heat wave. Trying to organize myself. It's funny, my car picks and chooses when it wants to go off like that. I'm just Marshall Mathers. Alright. Have a good day, everyone. You have a good day too. Anyways, gotta go. Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell.